Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Fourth and a Mile podcast. Nicholas Elliott, JD Zaza, we're back. It's time for college football week one recap plus week two preview. Nicholas, how are you doing today?
Well, started the NFL season today, so we have both college and NFL getting started. So can't complain. Could be better with what happened last week. We'll get into that, but
Yeah.
not too bad.
All right, so let's start off with week one. We'll go in order of we'll go in order. Let's start with Saturday. Texas at Ohio State. Ohio State, the defending champs. Not many people picking them besides Lee Corso in his final ever one. He picked Brutus, the first one, and Ohio State won. Ohio State beat Texas in the horseshoe. Nicholas, what were your overall thoughts on the Ohio State game?
I thought, the game had a lot of hype and did not. And I don't know. It just kind of was a bad game by both sides. It was a week one game. So you could tell both sides. New quarterbacks for both teams. I thought Matt Patricia was really the headliner for that game for me. It was just their defense. Ohio State's defense was just dominant. Texas had multiple chances to get in the rhythm. They had that fourth down and one early in the game after Ohio State turned it over, and they turned it back over to Ohio State. And then the red zone, they had that one drive at the 1 yard line, and then Texas just couldn't punch it in. I think Patricia deserves a lot of credit. He shut down everything Sarkisian wanted. It seems like Sark did not really call a good game either. And then Arch just couldn't settle in. I feel like he was trying to force too many throws in the tight windows, try to do the sidearm throw. He was just his first start. First full start. It wasn't like he was filling in for Ewers like he did last year.
Yeah. Patricia played an NFL defense. He disguised everything. Yeah. And you saw Manning in his first start on the road in the shoe. I kind of saw this. I wasn't expecting him to look that bad. I kind of expected this type of game, though. Because it was two new quarterbacks. And the quarterbacks both didn't look amazing. Both I thought were fine. Even Arch, I thought, was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. He missed a lot of gimme layups, but again, I'm not gonna overreact like really the ESPN media is by saying, "Oh, he's overrated." It's one game, and it was against the best team in football. So I'm not gonna overstate that. Ohio State is a problem. Once again, shocker. These teams will both probably be in the running for the national championship at the end of the year. I think we both agree on that. And I thought Wingo would get more involved in this game. Nope, they shut him down. I thought Jeremiah Smith would get more involved. Nope, he got shut down. Carnell Tate was the one who really impressed me. That touchdown catch he had that kind of sealed the game.
Yeah,
was one of the best catches of the week. And maybe the best catch of the week. There's one other that we might talk about, but in my opinion, that Carnell Tate one was the best catch I've seen all week.
Yeah. I was kind of, I don't know what were your takeaways with Julian Saint? I thought he didn't so much, but he played all right.
They barely give him chances to throw the football. They decided, you know what? When Manning looks off, he looks scared. So guess what we're going to do? We're not going to give it to Saint and make him look nervous. We're going to run the football.
Yep.
And honestly, with how that defense was playing, perfect game plan. Saint will be pretty good for Ohio State, but again, it's going to take time. It takes time to cook stuff in the oven. And for both these quarterbacks, it'll take time. No quarterback really besides – no, I would say it. No quarterback has looked amazing in their first ever start. Maybe you could argue Tua. maybe you could argue Trevor Lawrence, but those guys are NFL quarterbacks. That's rare. You should kind of expect games to be a lot like this, where it's a little bit on and off. Some good, some bad. That's what my take is on the game.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Alabama. As you know, as you both know, we both got Alabama. I was at the game. I have a press credential on my wall. I was in Tallahassee for this game, and it was ugly. Florida State, kudos to you. Honestly, kudos to you. They looked like
A good football team.
a really good football team. That'll probably be competing for the ACC. They might have hit the gold mine again in the transfer portal every other year.
Yep.
It might be an every other year thing with Mike Norvell going on. Their run game looked incredible. Thomas Castellanos did not throw the ball a lot, but when he did, he made the throws. Congratulations. And Malzahn, he's a kryptonite. He's Bama's kryptonite. I despise him. Any other? What the Florida State the crowd was really into it. Kudos to them.
That was expected, though. They're good.
The defensive line played really good. It's just
All
an
facets.
all-around.
Earl Whittle played really good for them.
Yeah, it was all around an ass kicking. I mean, excuse my language, but that's what it was. It didn't feel. I mean, when Bama had chances to get back in the game, Florida said, nope, you're done. Nope, you're done. And that's kind of been a running thing around Alabama. It was the same thing as Oklahoma, very similar. So wasn't a great day for Alabama. Kudos to Florida State. They won the game. They rushed the field. I was on the field for that, so I got to see it rushing the field for the first time.
Yeah,
it was okay. I mean, and then I went to the press conference where they put us in a tiny little closet where that was, and then I got to go into the field and do a package. All right. Alabama time. Look.
just the same thing it's been for the past couple of years.
We'll start with this. We don't think they should fire Kalen DeBoer. We both don't think that. We're not those type of people. We're like, honestly, my reaction to the game was, really? That's it? That's all you're going to show? After all this time, you bring everyone back? This is what you show? One good opening drive with 4 running backs running the football? That's it? You come out flat? I was below. I was shocked. I was like, what the heck is this? And to people that think DeBoer should get fired, look at his buyout, A, and B, it's week 1. There have been teams that have gone on to great things after losing week 1 or losing early. Notre Dame, Ohio State's done it multiple times. So it's not impossible for Alabama to get out of the hole that they dug for themselves, but it's a hole. It's a hole. And they got completely destroyed on the line of scrimmage on both ways. And that is concerning. And that's the thing that everyone is concerned about, including myself. For Ty Simpson, I thought he looked fine. A lot of people will say he looked terrible, but what else was he supposed to deal with when he's running for his life? And
he played a C+ game.
Yeah. And then one more thing I want to talk about is people saying that the dynasty's over. It was dead a while ago.
Yeah, it was dead long before
Kalen
got here.
When Saban retired. That's when the dynasty died. I mean,
it probably died in like 20 23, 22.
I can't give Michigan that. It's
I think it may have died before Michigan.
look. Bad performance by Alabama. It was bad. Wasn't great, but I still believe in this team. Maybe that's me being a Bama fan, or maybe it's because I care. And I know week one, and I know a lot of times, especially in football, losing is the best teacher. People don't like to hear that, but losing is the best teacher. And it could be a good thing for Alabama in the long run. I don't know if it will, but it could. And that's my take on the game. It was bad. I mean, it was bad. It was bad. No one came to play. Ryan Williams looked terrible. The only guys that came to play, Jeremy Bernard, Parker Brailsford, and who else am I missing?
That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Maybe some of the secondary, but that's about it.
Yeah, I thought Zabian.
Yeah,
Zabian played fine. Dejon Lee in his first start, I didn't think he played terrible. He did get beat by Squirrel White once, but I was like, look, every freshman cornerback gets worded. Surtain is the best quarterback in football, corner in the NFL, and guess what? He got burned as a freshman. It happens to everyone. All right, what's your take on the game?
I mean, I just want to see some heart out there. I mean, there was not a lot of heart shown.
That's the main thing. Everyone banned. It's like, look, we're okay. Look, sometimes it's okay to lose. If you lose but play your heart out, we can live. Like Texas played their heart out. They played their heart out. They just lost. And you can live with that. What Alabama did, that was nothing. Where was the heart?
Yeah, heart.
Fight,
grit. I mean, discipline. I mean, flowers to Jeremy Bernard, Parker. Ty was fighting. I mean, Jeremy Bernard needs to be.
Linebackers look pretty good.
Yeah, Kevin Riley looked good.
Yeah.
Defense, not so much bright spots, but I just want to see more aggressiveness out of that defense. I mean, whether it's bringing more blitzes, or just like getting to the ball as a team. Like there was not much celebrating on defense. There was just a lot of just anemic energy. It was just like they looked lifeless. After they gave that first touchdown, they were just lifeless. I mean, they're not much communicating. A lot of uncertainty. Like they were just playing with jitters the whole time, jitterbugs.
They played like a team that was like second guessing themselves.
Yeah, they deer in headlights.
And Womack said, even though he kind of is whatever, and especially Freddie Rose, kind of terrible, but play free.
Yeah,
where was that? Why not just come at halftime, guys? Play free. We're losing anyway. Why not play free? Hit someone.
Yeah. I mean, I think in football, you got to play free. You got to play. You can't be.
You got to play with aggressiveness. No one play with aggressiveness.
You can't be second guessing yourself, especially with how much time you have to make a decision. If once you make your decision, the guy's already passed you. So you have to be quick. You have to be decisive with how you're tackling, with how you're going after the ball. I mean, you got to be quick. And there was no urgency. You got to show a sense of pride, sense of urgency. There was none really showed. And hopefully these next 2 weeks you get a ULM game. That's a good. I mean, I guess it's a good get right game. But you as a defense, you need to come out and pitch a shutout, or just not allow a touchdown at all. Don't let the other team get in the end zone, especially with how lesser of an opponent it is this week. And then I just want to see more effort and heart shown these next 2 weeks. And then you get into a bye week where you can just rest up.
Well, they got Wisconsin before that. They got ULM, and then they got Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, who's quarterback.
And you got to go on the road. Then your stretch starts where you go on the road. You get a bye week, and then you go on the road to Georgia, Vanderbilt, Missouri, Tennessee, South Carolina.
That's your season right there. There's 4 games.
But it's like you can fix it. You're not out of the playoff. None of your goals are dead. You can still make the SEC championship. You can still make the playoff. You just
One
made
game at a time.
you just made your life more difficult. And guess what? You're not the only one. Texas, same boat. Like
The
you gotta
team needs to have like a 1-0 mindset.
fight. That's the thing that
Yeah.
us Bama fans, we are stupid. There's a lot of us that we're not as we're not
Every
even
fan base has stupidity in there.
but the main thing we ask from the team is show some fight. We know it's not going to be Saban a dynasty anymore. Hell, no one's going to have a dynasty anymore. That's just for college football, but show some fight. And I hope, and I still believe in them, but
show what it means to wear that script A on your jersey.
All right.
Your school.
All right, on a brighter note, the night game, LSU versus Clemson. LSU defies pretty much everyone outside Louisiana and beats Clemson
Hey,
in a battle of death.
Ryan Kelly has finally won an opener.
They finally did it. LSU, praise be, LSU has won an opener for the first time since their national championship here. Is that things to come? Possibly things to come for LSU? Possibly. Who knows? Yeah. But the storyline of the game, LSU's got a defense. They actually have a defense.
Well, we both saw it coming.
Defense worth a what?
We both saw it coming with Blake Baker, though. We both knew Blake Baker was one of the best defensive coordinators when he was.
They got an amazing defensive staff. If anyone's surprised that this staff got this out of them, I was more worried about all the transfers and how quick it would. I knew the defense would be good. I didn't think it'd be this quick.
Yeah.
You know what? Kudos to them. The game was kind of like Ohio State versus Texas. It was a defensive stalemate. Both defenses looked good. And I will say this, LSU, pretty good offensive line. They did.
Yeah. They did pretty good.
And I thought that would be a weakness for them because they had everyone knew besides their center going up against Woods and Parker in that Clemson defense, and they played good. They played good enough for that game.
I thought the one thing that really got
Nuss played like a senior.
Yeah. I think the one thing that really hurt me, really made me question things is when going into halftime, and they decided to run another play instead of just kicking the field goal.
Who, Clemson?
No, it was LSU.
Yeah.
The time management by Brian Kelly there was just a little
my analysis of the game was highlights because I was doing all the post-game stuff and everything in Tallahassee.
Yeah. Well, one of the plays towards the end of the game
there wasn't great. So I have watched the game. I haven't watched the full game yet.
One of the highlights of the game, it wasn't really like a highlight, but it was a big call, but then again, it was kind of ball don't lie because LSU ended up scoring a touchdown on the same drive. So they threw a deep ball. I think it may have been DeBarian Brown, Kentucky transfer. It was the corner of the end zone. He caught it, brought it down, looked like he was in the end zone, and then I think the ball went out. He completed the process of the catch. It went down. Then by the time once he hit the ground, the ball came out, and then they called. There were some cases last year where the officials would say that was a touchdown and complete the process of the catch, and then they called incomplete. It was kind of just it's a little. That's such an iffy 50-50 call. It's he's already crossed the plane. He had control for most of it, but it's to complete the process of the catch. That definition is still very loose in football, pros and college.
Yeah, I mean, no one knows what a catch is since 2014.
Yeah. And LSU, I thought LSU, Clemson's offense did not have any answers in the second half.
What was the thing? Clemson scored 10 points. What happened? Was it?
I don't know. I think they pitched it out.
Was it?
I think Antonio Williams was out in the second half for Clemson. That's one of their best receivers, but
they still got Wesco. They still got
I mean, they would get a first down, they would move, and then LSU's defense would just like stalemate them. Like
It was just
their secondary.
I
Was
guess it was
very
just
good.
two really good defenses
Yeah, it was
going
good.
at it.
Yeah, good chess match between the two. Clemson really looked like everybody. This was like, oh, this is the year because that Dabo has been like building for. But I'm still not that high on Clemson after that week. Like LSU, I'm very like LSU very good, but it's like there's a lot more teams in the ACC now that are starting to catch my eye. It's like, oh, they could actually like overtake Clemson now. Like I guess we can get into this game after this with Miami. I thought Miami looked really good. I thought Georgia Tech looked solid.
Obviously, Florida State looked
Florida
good.
State looked good. Like there's and
SMU still
Yeah.
around.
There's the three of those four teams are on Clemson's schedule this year, so it's like
And they get South Carolina at the end.
yeah, and South Carolina looks solid as well. So it's like I'm still just gonna hold my thoughts on Clemson yet because I'm not too sure what to make of them. But LSU, like kudos to you. You're all the hype that came in the preseason came true for I guess for week one. You just got to continue it because that schedule is not getting much easier.
Yeah, their next big game is they host Florida in week 3. This week they get a team kind of like Alabama where it's like, okay, they should pretty cruise that. And then LSU's got a night game in Death Valley against Florida, which is going to be amazing. All right, let's talk about this game really quick. Give quick thoughts on this game, then we'll get into Miami. South Carolina, what'd you think?
Well, considering I was on the golf course, I only caught the last quarter or two, but that was really when South Carolina dominated because it seemed like it was only when I checked the score, it was 10-8. I was like, what the heck happened in this game?
Yeah.
And then it was like a lot of field goals and one touchdown. And then you get into the second half and you get a penalty before on the punt. And then the next play, they punted again. And then a touchdown, which was just amazing touchdown to see. And then Sellers with the deep ball to Nick Harbor. And everybody wants to see Nick Harbor finally break out, which I could see that. But, I mean, the big highlight of the game is Mr. Number 6, Dylan Stewart, one of the best pass rusher in the college football right now. And everybody thought, oh, one-year wonder or this and that. South Carolina's defense wasn't going to be as good. I mean, I thought that as well. I thought they were a little bit overrated. But, I mean, Dylan Stewart, man.
Yeah.
Put on a show in the second half.
I, again, didn't watch a lot of this game. Driving back. But, yeah, I mean, South Carolina, they looked okay, I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like LSU, like, oh wow, LSU. It was just a solid B for South Carolina. And for week 1, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Sunday game. Yeah, this was Sunday.
Sunday
game. Notre Dame, Miami. Miami beats Notre Dame. Called it.
Yeah, we both saw that game. We both did.
We both called that one, so good for us. Carson Beck, yeah, Carson Beck. Kind of everything I thought I'd see, I kind of saw. One thing I was surprised about is Notre Dame is way more pass heavy this year than they thought they would be. I mean, obviously they probably looked at the film and went, "Oh, Miami's secondary is still not great. Let's roll."
Jeremiah Love, 10 carries, 33 yards.
And that shouldn't happen.
No,
he's best running back
15
to 20. Best running back in football. Yeah, Carson Beck. I mean, it wasn't just Cam Ward. Carson Beck's pretty good.
CJ Carl, give him my flowers though.
And I'm happy for the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was going through a lot. He said it. He had his
Lamborghini stolen from him.
Free. He looked free out there. Kind of just got out of Georgia. I'm not saying he was bad at Georgia, but again, their fans expected way more of him last year, kind of like everyone else. But then now at Miami, he's like kind of backs against the wall for him, and he looked good. Miami won.
And I thought their running game looked pretty solid as well. They had a non-existent running game last year, and now it looks pretty solid.
Another key player for Miami that was really good, I think, is going to be a top pick either this year or next year. Ruben Bain, number 4 for Miami. Really good player. He had a really nice game.
How about Malachi Tony?
Oh yeah.
That dude's next up.
All right, you want to talk about the catch?
Oh yeah, that
The
was
highlight play.
that was. I mean, going down to the end of the first half.
LSU transfer to CJ Daniels.
Yeah, CJ Daniels with 12 seconds left. It was basically just a hospital ball. It was like you're.
It was a hospital ball, but he does
Doesn't
diving
Odell?
back. He does an Odell diving
And he
back.
had the DB in the background, just like, oh, I'm ready. Nope,
Yeah.
touchdown.
Yeah.
And that was a tie game too.
Miami.
That was the
Miami.
game and a half, 14-7.
Yeah, Miami's.
I think before we get to I just want to give credit to CJ Carr. I mean,
Notre Dame.
we gave him way too many. That was way too many passing attempts.
The comeback was they almost came back and won the game, and that's Marcus Freeman for you.
That's a Mario Cristobal conservative special right there.
I mean, there's a reason why Marcus Freeman. A lot of Bama fans, if they decide to move on, which is stupid, want Marcus Freeman. You see, that's what Notre Dame does under Freeman. They do that, and it was really good. Notre Dame.
I'm worried about Notre Dame's defense.
What?
I'm worried about Notre Dame's defense.
I mean, everyone is. They lost a lot. They lost a few key pieces, especially their corners. Their front seven should be still really good because they've recruited like no tomorrow there.
I mean, I'm worried about their playoff run. Like them getting back.
They got some challenges. Unlike Notre Dame's schedule, like they got A&M coming in there
next week.
Next week? That's
week. Yeah, they're on a bye. Notre Dame's on a bye week this week.
Well, they get A&M. They get A&M. They still got USC, who might be something.
You got to go to Arkansas. You got to go to Arkansas and. You know how it is in Fayetteville.
But for Notre Dame, it's the same thing with Alabama. It's like you made your road a little tougher, but all their dreams and
I mean, they did it last year. I mean, they lost week 2 of last year. Like, they won that big game against A&M, and then we all know what happened last year.
Exactly. Again, kudos to Miami. Their next big test, they get Florida.
I think Notre Dame, like big picture, they just need to learn how to get more balance. They were too.
They need to figure out the secondary, and they need to figure out they need to get Jeremiah Love involved. They cannot rely on CJ Carr, first-year starter, to do that every game. All right, and last thing we'll talk about for –
do we want to talk about the bloodbath that took place on Monday night?
Let's go talk. For Miami, one last thing for Miami, they got a cupcake this week, and then their stretch starts. They get South Florida, Florida State, and Louisville all in a row. That's a tough schedule. That's a tough road. And then they also got to go to SMU. They got to go to Pitt. Got to go to Virginia Tech. So this was a big win for Miami.
I'm looking forward to that Florida-Miami game. That'll be awesome.
South Florida-Miami might be something. I mean, look at what they did.
I mean, last year that game was pretty high scoring too.
Yeah. All right, let's quick thoughts. Talk about the bloodbath. It was ugly.
I kind of
I was not surprised.
No. Josh Weaver looked really good.
It's what happens when there's a lot of drama. It's a first-year coach. It's a coach going, let's play this like the NFL. TCU went.
Nope. All right, we'll just show you what modern college football looks like on offense.
That's modern college football for you. Ugly. Really, really ugly. Ugly. I mean, I'm not gonna. Yeah, TCU, Josh Hoover might be pretty good.
Yeah, Josh Hoover's NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
For North Carolina, it might be a long road.
TCU has a bye week this week, and then they play Abilene Christian. It's kind of a weird bye week to fit in.
Yeah,
I guess they got Monday.
They soon got the Battle of the Iron Skill against SMU. Yeah.
That'll be a good game.
And I think they get them at Fort Worth this year.
They do. They get Fort Worth, and then they go to Arizona State after that. So, I mean.
They're a big tough schedule. All right, so we're at the 30-minute mark. Let's get into week 2. We're not going to spend as much time previewing this week because, again, there's not much.
Nah.
We'll talk about a few games, few predictions. but we're gonna our big previews are gonna be coming in week 3. Week 3 is gonna be a big week. All right, let's get into the big game of the year, big game of the week, where College Game Day, where everyone's going if you can. Michigan at Oklahoma. Michigan and Oklahoma, 2 blue bloods. Last week we saw Texas Ohio State. Now their arch rivals are going at it.
Yeah.
Michigan and Oklahoma have only met once in their long history, and that was in the 75 Orange Bowl where Oklahoma won. They've met one time, and these are 2 blue bloods. So, where do you want to start with this game? Do you want to start with Michigan's side, or do you want to start with Oklahoma? Because Oklahoma is
Michigan side.
Oklahoma's the favorite. Oklahoma's the favorite. Most of it's come with home. Most of it's coming with home field. Yeah. All right. Where do you want to start with? Do you want to start with Michigan side, or do you want to start with the Sooner side?
I think I'll cover the Michigan side. You got Sherrone Moore coming in, second year. But really the highlight is when they got Bryce Underwood took him from LSU's hands, the Michigan kid, and he looked awesome. I mean, I don't care if you're playing New Mexico, I don't care. It's his first start. Everyone wants to see what he looks like. And he looked good, man. He had a great arm, an absolute cannon, can fit it in tight windows. I mean, when Michigan hasn't had that in a while. I mean, they had JJ. That's true. Since JJ McCarthy was good. But, I mean, Underwood could be even better than McCarthy by the end of it. And, look, their running game continues to be good. I mean, you got Justice Haynes. He had the Alabama transfer at a big game. It's just they've got back to Michigan football. I mean, a lot of runs. Run football. Yep. Or they gave up 17, so I guess it really wasn't great defense. But, I mean, and they have another good tight end. You got Marlon Cohen. He had 93 receiving yards. So, I mean, after losing Loveland, I mean, they replaced another good tight end. And then, I don't know. I feel like everybody's doubting Michigan this week. But, I mean, it's going to be his first big test, first road game. I'm interested to see how he comes out. I mean, is he going to be able to complete a lot of these throws? Or is the crowd going to get to him? Like, how is his poise going to look in this game? It's really what I'm looking for.
If Michigan can win this game, they will be a serious playoff contender this year.
Yeah.
So going to Oklahoma now, they looked good. They looked really good in their game. They took care of their business. They played a cupcake. They get Michigan this week in Norman at night. Last time there was this much hype going into a game for Norman was the Tennessee game last year, and that was ugly on the offensive side, but the defense played great. This year, Oklahoma is what's new. Jackson
Arnold is gone, and you got John Mateer.
John Mateer, the Washington State transfer. They also brought in Ben Arbuckle. It's Arbuckle. It's either Brett or Ben. So what they're trying to do is trying to make Oklahoma fans are hoping Mateer's the next Cam Ward. The Washington State quarterback that moves up to the Power 4 and leads Oklahoma to the promised land. And in week 1, he looked really good. He had 300 plus passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and one interception. Not bad at all.
No.
And then this week's their first big test. They get Michigan, a really good defense in Norman. And I think I'm high on Oklahoma because they're going to get Underwood in a road game, one of the toughest
kind of like the best time you could get
road environments in college football. And they're going up against Brett Venables' defense. And Brett Venables, when he calls defenses, is one of, if not the best defensive mind in the sport. So that's why a lot of people are really high on Oklahoma. I personally think they'll be undefeated by the time they play Texas, which isn't saying much because they got to play. That means they beat Michigan and Auburn and Temple because they got to go to Temple next week. So yeah, that's Oklahoma for you. Really good defense, one of the best defenses in college football, and it's here on offense. They got Deion Burks, their wide receiver one. He's going to be really good. Still, he was from Purdue last year. Thought he was going to break out. Dealt with injuries. Now, that's Oklahoma.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is kind of like the perfect game if you're an OU fan to get Bryce Underwood. You get him in his first road game, like you get him when he's not when everybody hasn't seen him. The film's still not out on him, so it's like you can kind of mix in some pressures and stuff. I mean, Brand Venables is still one of the good defensive minds in college football. I mean, this is like a big year for him. Every fan's up on his neck. You gotta win, gotta go overcome, silence the haters, get the cool off your seat. And this is a game like this.
Back to where they should be, which is a perennial playoff contender.
Yeah. And this is a game you have to win. If you want to get to any of those goals, you have to.
If Michigan wins this game, it's house money for them. This is house money for Michigan.
They're building for next year.
They're building for next year. Yeah, I mean, if they can win this game, that'd be huge. But if not, it's like, okay.
Well, I mean, everything is still in front of them, even if you do lose this game. Because it's like, look, they know they already own Ohio State. So, I mean, I guess you could really count. I mean,
they get Ohio State in the big house. So
yeah. So, I mean, everything's still in front of you to like where you could still make a run. It's like Michigan, their schedule, pretty sure they avoid Penn State. So it's like,
I don't know if they do or not. I think.
Let me look at their schedule real quick.
Yeah. I
thought they avoided Penn State, but I'm not sure. I know they avoid Michigan.
Yep.
Yeah, they avoid Michigan and Penn State. So it's like they avoid Oregon and Penn State. So
that's helpful for them.
Yeah, they get USC and Washington really is there too, Pac-12 teams in the Big Ten now. So it's like their schedule is pretty I would say light, a little bit light. Like they have to go to USC, they get Washington at home. So I feel like in a couple weeks, they have to go to Nebraska though, which could be a little bit alarming.
Something, but we'll see.
So
all right, go for it.
That's really my last thing on Michigan is like you said, it's kind of house money for them in this game. It's like if you win, that's awesome. I mean, you're really way ahead of schedule where you thought Bryce Underwood would be and where your team would be for this season. If you lose, it's like, oh, well, we didn't really expect to win this game. So it's like kind of just play with house money in this game. It's really not really like a win-win situation because you obviously want to win the game, but it's like Oklahoma has all the pressure on them in this game.
Yeah. So besides Michigan and Oklahoma, there's a few games here and there. We might give quick thoughts on all these.
First conference game is for Ole Miss and Kentucky.
Ole Miss and Kentucky. Last year, Kentucky beat Ole Miss in Oxford.
Yeah.
Probably the key loss when Ole Miss was trying to get into the playoff. This year,
I think this year is not going to happen.
Field, and I think Ole Miss rolls.
Yeah. Usually Lane Kiffin, he usually loses to the perennial powerhouses. He doesn't lose to these bad teams. And usually he's really good once they get a rematch against a team. I feel like everybody knows, not everybody, but I feel like Calzada and Mark Stoops I think they know what's coming. Austin Simmons really looks like one of the best.
It will be close. I do think it will actually be close. Because
I think it will be close too because
it's close.
Yeah, Kentucky is a weird stadium. I mean, it's kind of just I think Calzada is going to make some plays because the Ole Miss defense, you never know what you're going to get out of them. I mean, he could be really good, could be really bad. I mean, they got a lot of SEC transfers on that secondary. Antonio Kite, he's made some big plays for them this past weekend. I mean, he was at Auburn and Alabama. And I'm interested to see how Austin Simmons does in his first road game. I mean, he looked good. He looked really good last week. And I don't know, man. Ole Miss has really good skill position players per usual.
Yeah.
Caden Lee. They got Naquan Wright. I thought he's like the Big East role in Ole Miss, the big man. I don't know. Calzada, he beat Alabama. He got back up to the SEC after being a little bit down.
He's made a few stops in the SEC.
Yeah.
He was in Auburn for a little bit. He was now Kentucky. He's been all over the place. That another game on the radar. We have this one. I don't have much on, but it's an interesting game because it's a weird out of conference. Oklahoma State's going to Oregon.
I think Oregon's gonna.
Oregon's probably going to roll them, but
The line is 28.5 in this game. It's very kind of.
Mike Gundy. Hell, it's Mike Gundy in Oklahoma State.
Yeah. Well, Oklahoma, their starting quarterback like hurt his foot. He's out for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
I
mean, I just brought it up.
Yeah, it's a really weird matchup. It's like, why is a Big 12 team traveling all the way out to Eugene, Oregon? When another weird thing, so there's like a controversy happening within Mike Gundy and Dan Lanning were kind of going at it a little bit in their pressers.
Well,
it's
Mike
like
Gundy goes at it with everyone. You'll get him and Kiffin and Drinkwitz. You will get gold sound bites. Like, holy crap!
Well, Gundy was saying how they've only had like $7 million on their NIL, and their budget is just horrible, which makes a lot of sense. And then he was like questioning, he was like, "Oh, why are teams spending like 30 or 40 million?" And it's like, and then Dan Lanning is like,
because Oregon's main priority is football, and they got Phil Knight, and they got I mean, Oklahoma State, they've got a few other things that they're really passionate about, so I get where that's coming from. But when you have a big booster like Phil Knight, it helps.
Yeah.
Next game we'll talk about is Cyhawk. The Cyhawk is this week. I was going to Iowa State. Iowa, they think they got a quarterback. They got a transfer from the FCS. I don't remember his name.
He had 44 passing yards this past weekend, so I don't know if they really do have a quarterback.
Yeah, it's Iowa. And they're going up against Iowa State in Iowa State. Now, here's the weird thing about this rivalry. Usually the away team wins.
Yeah, Iowa State won last year.
It's been when Iowa State has all the hype in the world, they lose the Cyhawk. But when they
not so fast, not this year.
We'll see. And then
here's their quarterback for Iowa, Mark Gronowski.
He's an FCS. And then let's see another game that I want to shout out because I have some love for this team because of familia bonds. Arizona State, the reigning Big 12 champions, are going to Starkville, Mississippi to take on Mississippi State.
More cowbell. My
little sister goes to Mississippi State now, so I will be watching this game as much as I can at Alabama while I'm at the Alabama game.
Look, I mean, last year these two teams played. It was Arizona State.
It was close in Tempe. It was close.
I thought it was like a 38-13 win or something.
Maybe.
It made it for close in the first half. Then Arizona State really pulled away. This time, I think second year of
Levy.
Yeah, Jeff Levy. They have a lot more momentum. It's like
it's really how do they contain Levitt's running game?
Yeah.
And how do they deal with Jordan Tyson, who's going to be an X factor in this game?
Yeah.
Again, I have no idea.
Well, then again, on the other hand, I think Mississippi State's offense is going to have a lot, is going to kind of be able to control. Because I mean, Arizona State's defense. I mean, say what you want, they were all right last year. It's not like they're
the night game of Davis Wade. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
it's one of those. Mississippi State's one of those weird teams that once in a while they'll pop up and end someone's season.
Yep, this could be the game right here.
We'll see. Is there any other game
if they want to win that game, I think Blake Shapen's gonna have to throw for like 300 yards.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have to have his best game as a Bulldog by far. Yeah. Is there any other game you want to talk about, or do you want to get into predictions?
I think I really want to see how USF comes out in the swamp. Like how after their big game against Boise State.
Byron Brown.
Yeah.
Everyone saw what Byron Brown did Thursday. It's like us Bama fans, we know what it could do.
Yeah. The spread is like 17.5. It's like, I don't know. It's like it's like Florida is kind of riding hot. You see that catch that Florida had last week?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That freshman, man, that was nice.
Yeah, Florida starts their Battle of Florida because they play three teams in the state of Florida.
Yep.
They play South Florida. They play Florida State, obviously, at the end of the year, like they always do, and they get Miami in.
I mean, they play up and down the
So-
Panhandle this year.
The state of Florida plays each other.
Yep.
We get the big three playing each other. Florida plays Miami. Miami plays FSU every year. Florida plays FSU every year.
If you're a UCF fan, you have to feel kind of disrespected because, like,
I mean, I won because like they were struggling with Jacksonville State. It's gonna be
that's true. But it's like when you refer to like the Florida Big Three, you'd think UCF would get in there because they're in the Big 12. But
the Big Three is Miami, Florida State, and Florida. It's always has been.
Oh yeah, I forget that those Miami, Florida State, yeah, Florida. I keep forgetting USF as well. They're Big Four. Big Four. Big
Three until USF proves otherwise. I mean, they're top winners in Group 5.
Yeah, Florida.
You get once in a while a Florida team like USF, FAU had a few years. Now it's USF.
So which Florida team do you feel goes 2-0 in those games?
I'm high on all these teams.
Yeah, after this week, I'm like, would you say Florida State or like Miami? Like, or do you think Florida? I mean,
wait and tell. Wait and see.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll give you my take on that when we talk about Florida, Miami in like next week or the week after that.
2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks. All right. Anything else? Anything else you want to talk about this week? I got one. Does Alabama cover?
I think we will. Here, let's get to some picks.
All right, let's do it. All right, predictions time. Let's do it.
These are the games I put up for this week. I put Baylor at SMU.
All right, that's an easy trip for Baylor because I'm from Dallas and I know Texas pretty well. It's an hour and a half away. It's one of the easiest drives you'll ever make. They're going up to Dallas to play SMU. I've got the Mustangs. I got the Mustangs.
Kevin Jennings and the Mustangs.
Dallas is going to pack that out. They've made that a big advertisement around the city, and they're going to show up for SMU. I got SMU winning.
Yeah,
but for Baylor's sake, I hope they will. For Baylor's sake, they need to win this game.
I think I got Baylor in a bounce back.
You got Baylor?
I think it's going to be a shootout, though.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's going to be like a 42, like 40.
This is going to probably be the most entertaining game of week 2. Like, I think Michigan.
Like a 45, 42 type of game.
Oh, yeah. This will be the most entertaining.
Yeah. All right. Then the Cyhawk.
I got Cyclones. I was high on them in week 0, and I'm still high on them. They're in my Big 12 championship.
I got Iowa State as well. I mean,
let's go Tornadoes.
Just the actual quarterback here. All right, here's an interesting game. We got Luke Altmaier heading into Durham to play against Darian Mensah. Illinois Duke.
Give me the upset, Duke. I got Darian Mensah looked pretty good in week 1.
Yeah,
I got Duke.
I got Illinois here. I mean, I think
Illinois.
I like Brad Bielema. I think he's a really good coach. All right, we
I wasn't high on Illinois.
We slightly previewed this game. Does USF cover 17.5 against Florida?
Yes.
I don't know. I think they're going to be riding too high off this game. I think Florida's Florida's defense is going to come up big. I got
Florida, if they win this game and they blow them out, they're going to be really, really.
I mean, they'll be riding high.
That game will be College Game Day, I think.
Yeah.
100% be College
Game Day. Oh, maybe not. I don't know, because you got A&M and Notre Dame.
No, I think they're going to Baton Rouge.
That's true.
They're going to Baton
Rouge. All right. We touched on this game as well. Will it be more cowbell or less cowbell by the end of the game?
Give me more cowbell.
I think we're both in agreement on this game.
Give me more cowbell.
We both called an upset last week.
But guess what? I'm going to be biased for my little sister. And I'm going to say this one. And so if you're listening to this, I'm going to say this one time and one time only. Hail State.
There you go. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Arizona State, like they're like the country's dark, like the country's Cinderella.
I think it's a bad spot.
Yeah, this is a really bad spot. I mean, I think they're still making the
playoff. This gets biased bone in the butt. It could easily. But you know what? Yeah. You live and you learn. You live.
All right. Game of the week. Game of the week. Who we got?
What's the spread on this game?
I think it's like Oklahoma by 5.5 or something, or 4.5.
5.5. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got Oklahoma winning 17-13.
Oh, that's a nice.
This is going to be a defensive slugfest.
I got Oklahoma as well. I just trust. I really like Bryce Underwood, but I think
against Brad Venables' defense, his first road start, it's kind of like it's like what I said about Bo Nix when we were. Never mind. It's like what I said about Cam Ward in our NFL preview, which is up right now on the 4th and Mile podcast. Plug.
That's right.
It's kind of like that. It's like, I think this could be not fun. They'll have a drive that Justice Haynes breaks one. But I think I got 17-13 Sooners.
Yeah. I think it'll be like a
24-10.
24-10 Oklahoma.
I wish this game was not during Alabama.
Yeah.
Because I'd be saying
every good game is going to be when we're
playing. It's like Cyhawk. I mean, what's the big
Cyhawks at 11.
What's the big game at 3:30 then? Florida?
I don't think there's really any good game in the afternoon. Ole Miss and Kentucky.
All right.
That's like the afternoon game, and then night game is Mississippi State.
Oh, we gotta have a break, and then we have fun again week 3.
Yeah. This is like everybody's tune-up game before conference play. And
when conference play mostly starts for these teams, like besides Ole Miss.
Yeah, it's kind of weird they did a week 2 SEC game.
Yeah, but they've done it. They did it last year, I think.
Yeah, they probably did.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
I think that's covers all the games. I mean,
that's everything.
Not too many good. This is kind of another breakfast. This is like an appetizer for next week. It's like getting you ready for next week. And the NFL first week, it's like I think this game could bring some chaos, but it could be just like kind of like a sleep, just like a sleep. I think hopefully we get an upset.
We'll see some chaos. Yeah. If week 1's anything to say about this week, this year is going to be chaos.
And I could see some chaos happening. I mean, like I guess Kentucky could quintessentially pull off an upset.
Michigan could be an upset.
I mean, Arizona State's definitely an upset watch. Like
USF could make that game interesting. Gainesville with Florida looking to head to LSU.
Iowa could beat Iowa State. I mean,
again,
SMU. Hopefully, the SMU game is really good and have really high scoring because that game could.
What time is that game?
I think that game's like noon, like the first game of the day.
Okay, I get to watch SMU.
Let me see real quick, because I know SMU is ranked.
Yeah, they're ranked kind of right in the middle.
Yeah, so we got Illinois and Duke is at 11. Baylor SMU is on the CW at 11 a.m. Central Time. The total for this game is 63.5. So if you like points, turn on the CW. It might be the most viewers that the CW's had probably in like 20 years.
All right. One last thing before we leave. Today, a retired college legend, one of the best players of my childhood, which is kind of weird to say now, but he officially retired today. Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper retired today, and as an Alabama fan, I remember watching him. This guy was a problem. He was a Biletnikoff winner.
And you watched him for your pro team.
I did. I have an Amari Cooper Puff figure when he was with Dallas for a little bit. But I wanted to bring that up, obviously because I'm a Bama fan, but also this is one of the better receivers I've seen in my time watching college football. No one could guard him.
Yeah, no one.
No one could guard him. I mean, this is he was a special player. And if you got to watch him play, even if you were a fan of Alabama,
that 2014 season of his was special.
Oh yeah, he was a special player. Special player, and best of luck in retirement, Amari. All right, so that will do it for the Fourth and Mile podcast. For Nicholas Elliott, I'm JD Zaza. We'll see you around. We'll be back. We'll be back next week with probably an NFL one first, and then we'll talk about college.
Yep, we got next Tuesday, probably Tuesday night. We will have that posted for you, recapping week 1 of the NFL.
For our schedule, we're trying to get Tuesday and Thursday. Our goal is Tuesday, Thursday nights, but let us be Please be flexible with us because we are college kids that have jobs.
That's right.
All right. That'll do it. Have a good one, everyone. Have fun watching football this week.